Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you're so very welcome indeed, my darlings. We are having a meet and greet of all meets and greets on the 20th of this month. It's kind of sort of countdown. We got 2 weeks and it is showtime, baby. The best summer party ever. And you are so invited. Tickets are below. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be fabulous, and you get an introduction to my brand, baby, and exclusive. You've got vendors, we have food, we have cake, we've got drinks, we've got music, we've got real positive energy. When I tell you, you're going to walk out of there feeling completely different. Yeah. I rolled out the red carpet for this one and I'm happy. I really am. Darlings, I can't wait to see you. Thank you very much for your love and support. We're going to have Summer Splash 2025 Fumi Nation. Darlings, you want to be there. What am I wearing, my darlings? This was designed by Kate Moss. Yes, Kate Mossy Poo collaborated with Zara and came out with a really beautiful collection that I lived and I loved. And she came out with this bralette and I was just like, what? I was like, yes, baby. So I paired it up with high-waisted trousers and a belt, you know, because the torso is torsoing. And I thought, why not to celebrate this, my darlings? Mel B got married for the 3rd time. Yes, my darlings, she married her hairdresser, whom she has been dating for the past 6 years. I was absolutely shocked because I had no idea that she was dating Rory Mcphee. And Rory Mcphee is a wonderful gentleman. Mel B is 50 and Rory is 37. And they had met when he was to get her hair done. And it kind of kicked off from there. And some of you might be asking, who is Mel B? Mel B was a former Spice Girl. And when I tell you the Spice Girls, they were the it in those days. And Victoria Beckham was also a Spice Girl. She was Posh Spice. And Mel B was Scary Spice. And then we had Ginger Spice. We had Sport Spice. And then we also had Baby Spice. I think it was those 5. And so, yeah, it would have been wonderful if we had had all the Spice Girls together. Wouldn't that have been a trip? But you never know. Maybe they showed up at the reception. As we know, Mel B has been through it with her relationships. And I am really happy for her because she looks happy. And I think that, again, I've said it so many times on this channel, it takes a minute. It takes a minute for you to get it right because you are growing as well. Your body develops faster than you develop mentally, emotionally, knowing who you are, knowing what works for you, knowing what you can tolerate. That's a big, big deal because going in a lot of the times when you're young, you think, I can do it, I can do it. But I have learned over time, and that's what Ula taught me. He said, do you want to do life with me? And I said, what do you mean? He said, I would love for you to marry me, but marrying me means we're doing life together. We're going to do life. We'll have to figure it out because I'm not doing this again. And it really sank with me. And I think that's what it is with everybody. It's a little bit more difficult with celebs because you get fed all of this adoration. You don't really go out by yourself to see or feel what works for you. So you date the next guy, you date the next guy, you date the next guy. You're busy with your career, you're busy having babies. You don't sit in your seat and say what's good for me. And I think she's found it with this guy. It was a wonderful wedding. Her dress was absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. I loved the beading all around it, the intricate little pearls, I think they were, that just danced all over the shoulder. It had a mesh and the dress was simple, but it was so elegant. It was so beautiful, so elegant. Her heels looked like they were Acura Zara because I can tell like the little bow behind. And there were celebrities there. Yes, 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 my darlings. There were a couple of celebrities. Cara Delevingne was there, and she was wearing a suit. I loved the hat. I loved the way the netting in the hat just encased her hair. I thought that was gorgeous. Lee Francis was also there. They just marched right out. We had Emma Bunton, one of the Spice Girls. She also showed up. And I think I would have loved if all of the Spice Girls showed up, you know, as bridesmaids. Emma Bunton wore a lovely pink dress. I liked it. I loved her hat. I thought it was appropriate for the wedding. It looked gorgeous. The shoes were a little bit too high, too chunky. But Anthony, Mr. Anthony was there, and he looked wonderful in his suit and red tie. It was very sharp. Catherine Ryan wore a beautiful dress. I wish I had this dress. I thought she was one of the best dressed. I didn't care for the hat, but I loved her dress, and I loved the bag. Well, you know how much I love feathers, so I thought it was gorgeous. And the baby blue, powder aqua, it was so pretty, so pretty. And it's one of those dresses where it's not figure hugging, you just relax and you enjoy it. Simon Fuller was there looking sharp. I loved his suit. I thought it was wonderful. We had Gabby Roslin, a little bit dowdy for me. It didn't give me anything. Alan Carr looked gorgeous. I have a suit just like that. And I think his partner was looking beautiful in this very pale pink dress. Loved the hat. Danielle and Andrea Brown looked gorgeous. I loved her blue dress. Mommy looked gorgeous as well with the little girl. Gorgeousness. She's got, I think, 3 children. Here she is getting married again to a Scotsman. Might I say that the Scottish are really fabulous? They are. And he wore his traditional kilt. He looked gorgeous. And I thought it was wonderful. They got married at St. Paul's Cathedral. And they came out for everybody to see them have their first kiss, where she smacked him on the shoulder. Again, like I've said, she looked beautiful. She did. I liked everything. I loved the dress. I loved the veil for beautiful Mel B. I loved the sheer panel that she had with all of these intricate dancing pearls dropping and cascading from her neck all the way down to her, you know, wrists. I thought it was such a beautiful dress. The only thing, even the details for her manicure, was gorgeous. I'm getting my done. I didn't care for the hair. The hair looked undone. I was going to say, Roy, why didn't you do her hair? But of course you can't see the bride. I felt as if she should have done her hair. I would have loved it pulled back, put up, into a twist, anything. I just think that it wasn't enough. And it got scattered in the wind and everything. So it didn't showcase her the way I felt that she should have been showcased. What else am I thinking? I guess the only thing I'm thinking is whether Rory might want to have children further down. They can have children. There are so many options out there today. So that is also something one doesn't have to worry about so much. Naomi had a baby at 53. Mel B is only 50. They can have surrogacy. They have options. In today's world, in these times, you have options. And I wish her well. I wish Mel B well. God bless you, Mama. I'm very happy for her. I'm very happy for her. She's gone through it. And I think it's wonderful when you find love again. And she definitely found. He seems to really love her. And that's what you want. A guy to love you gently. To really be there for you. To be your companion. For better, for worse. In sickness and in health. God bless you. I wish you the very best. And Fumi Nation, they were out there. They were like, Fumi, please, you know, review this. And I said I would. I absolutely would. Again, like I said, I did not even know. I did not know that she was even dating. She was on a television show, because the last time I reviewed Mel B, she wore this dress where it had the illusion of underwear on the outside, and it didn't compliment her at all. I didn't like it. I didn't think it. I don't even know why the dress was made, because it didn't do anything for her, and she has done a 360 turnaround. The dress looks gorgeous. Have a wonderful life, Mel B. And darlings, do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love. Have you noticed that I refuse to give any of this away? It's always sold out. Always what? It's always sold out. So, guys, what do I think about our slippery lime shampoo? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. And for the benefit of other shampoo products, I covered them. I had to do this test because I needed to prove a point, and I don't want to bring up any other product or brand, but these are other shampoos that I've had. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take them out one by one. Let me put my slippery slime here. I'm going to bring it out one by one, and I'm going to pour it out for you to see. Yeah, look at the consistency. Look at the consistency. Okay, that is one. Look at the consistency of this one. Okay. Look at the consistency of this. Oh God. Look at the consistency of this. Look at the consistency of slippery slime shampoo by Healthy Hair Studio, created by a trichologist called ENITAN. It's a beast. It won't even. Just look. If you are asking me, Fumi, a slippery lime shampoo, Healthy Hair Studio, created by trichologist ENITAN, is it FDV approved? It is absolutely FDV approved.
The value of the information that we were given. So it's not overwhelming. It was very clearly laid out. It was accessible, even for someone that's not familiar with public relations.
Now I'm leaving, feeling more PR ready. What I thought I knew, I now know more. What I came to do, I've done so much more.
If you are serious about really growing your business or growing your brand, then like this is really this is a must.
And I love the fact that I came away from it feeling and knowing that I now have a clear pathway for the things I want to do next for my business.
I'm literally in awe.
I feel like I can pitch. There's so many platforms that I've wanted to go on, so many podcasts or just things that I thought I can only dream about. But in this retreat and just through the classes and the sessions, I really learned how to actually reach out to those platforms, to those huge platforms.
Know that when it comes to PR, Nina gonna put you together okay? During our sessions, how she walked us through the playbook and she had us complete tasks. It gave us a sense of clarity.
Nina, you did that. You brought a group of amazing women together and you helped us bond, see our worthiness, and yeah, it was everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Yes, it's really been a unforgettable experience.
This is by far the most impactful few days I've had in a very long time.
Nina, you have no idea how profoundly your journey has impacted my journey.
Don't even think about not signing